Today we're going to talk about the House of Coach and the fragrances they've released and try to figure out for once and for all which Coach fragrance is the best fragrance. Stay tuned. So I remember years ago I was at an outlet center here in New Hampshire, and I was kind of walking through the outlets looking for some fragrances that I could purchase because I had a little money burner hole in my pocket and I needed to buy some bottles. I had just hit up a couple fragrance discount stores, hadn't really found anything that stuck out to me. And then as I'm walking down the sidewalk, I walk by the Coach outlet and I look in and I see a display of fragrances in their store. So I decide to go inside and check it out. And I'm like, whoa, Coach is now making cologne. So I looked at the bottles. They were selling for, I think at the time it was $105. I said, that's a little pricey, but if it's good, I might have to cop. And I think at the time they had released Coach Black and Coach Blue. So I bought both. I brought them home. I smelled them. I was like, all right, I see what y'all doing here. Kind of taking some inspiration from Sauvage. Then they came out with a fragrance a few months later that started getting the hype train in the fragrance community called Platinum. So I decided to check that one out. And that was one that I was like, okay, this is something that I need to own for the rest of my life. And then years go by, they start releasing other flankers such as Coach Green and Coach Red, and I kind of sort of lost interest. Coach Green to me was not a fragrance that really did it for me. It smelled youthful, it smelled cheap, it had this like very fake, fruitiness to it that just didn't hold to me. And trust me, I know in the comments right now, a bunch of you are gonna be like, oh, but I love Coach Green. Good for you. I'm glad you like Coach Green. I think it's awesome that you like Coach Green. I don't like Coach Green. We're all out to have our own opinions. Currently in my collection, I still own Coach Black, which I still enjoy occasionally. The problem with Coach Black is, once again, it is that sort of Sauvage-esque DNA, but it doesn't last very long. It sort of has okay projection, but doesn't have very good longevity. It does smell good though. It's a pleasant fragrance, although it's come up in price over the years. Even on discounters, it's a little overpriced. I just can't see spending 60, 70 bucks for a bottle of this fragrance. The price to value ratio ain't there for me. Coach Platinum, in my opinion, is still one of the best releases they've ever done. I do like Coach Open Road, but this one I really, really like. It sort of has this creamsicle, orange creamsicle vibe with a bit of powderiness, really nice and fruity and creamy and delicious. And it's one that has solid projection and actually decent longevity. I get about 5 to 6 hours out of this fragrance, and it smells really good. I enjoy this one, and usually you can pick it up for 50, 60 bucks online, so it's definitely worth it. Coach Black is okay. Coach Blue, I just can't subscribe to that one anymore. I do enjoy it a little bit, but in the realm of blue fragrances, it just doesn't really tip the hat for me. But these are the ones that I own currently in my collection. And in my opinion, this is the best Coach that they've ever released. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I really don't care. I hope you guys are having an amazing day out there. Continue to look good, feel good, and smell good. My name's Fragrant Derek. Have a fragrant state of mind.